Hey guys, it's me, Mighty Max Boxing, and today I have a true contender, a true up-and-comer. Steve, can you pronounce it for me? Because I don't want to mess it up. It's a unique last name you got. Can you pronounce it for me?
Steve Geffrard.
Steve Geffrard. Thank you so much for coming on, champ. I truly appreciate it. How are you doing?
Good man, yourself.
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I just want to quickly ask you, just to start it off, you got a big name on your resume when you took on Joe Smith. Can you just tell us about that opportunity? It was a last minute fight, and you've actually came back since that fight, had a few good victories, and you're actually fighting very soon. Just tell me, your whole assessment of the Smith fight and how it played out, and how you've been coming back very strong as of late.
Um, yeah, I mean it was a fight I wasn't prepared for. I was inactive before we got the date, but I figured if I do well enough, I would be able to get more fights and stuff. So it's a big opportunity. Not too many people can say that they fought for a world title. So I just I just went out there. I did my best, and that was that. I tried to go as much as I could. I tried to go out there and put a real effort, try to win, but obviously the better man won. He was training for a world title, so that was that. But it was a great experience,
Mm,
and I've learned to just stay in shape year round,
yeah.
and because you never know in boxing when the phone's gonna ring.
Of course, of course. And you've actually had a few wins since then. You actually have a fight coming up this month. How has it been after that defeat to really get yourself to really level up and come back and make some quick victories and continue to build your name back up?
Yeah, well, I just realized in that fight, if I was able to go in there with a world champion on a week's notice, um, I know if I take it seriously and stay prepared, I belong at the top with the best guys in the division.
For sure, for sure. And you did get a good give off a good showing, and we know, but we truly believe if you had a full training camp, it would have been a different fight for sure. I did some research and I found out you are Floridian just like me. How has it been living in Florida as a fighter? And do you feel that being a Floridian has helped you as a person be better and as an athlete all around?
Yeah, I mean, I think South Florida, I live in like Delray Beach, but I know a
Mhm.
lot of professional athletes and UFC fighters. They come down here in South Florida to train. I train at Delray Boxing. There's tons of top professional fighters there. I see Sugar Hill in there. Um, a lot of some world champions and top ranked guys that are training down here. Also, where I do my strength conditioning, there's some of the top NFL players and guys coming down here to prepare for, um, the NFL draft and stuff. So, this is a great place to come and train if you're an athlete.
Most definitely, for sure. And I saw on your Instagram you're also part Haitian. Do you feel that you're very prideful to have that part, that genetic and that upbringing, just to be a Haitian fighter and a Haitian man? And do you feel that has also helped you as a person?
No, definitely. I'm very proud of my heritage. It'd be nice. We've had a few Haitian world champions, Jean Pascal, Andre Berto, Adonis Stevenson,
Hmm.
Spurn. So yeah, no, it's nice to get support from my fellow Haitian people. There's a lot of Haitian people in South Florida.
For sure, for sure. I know some personally as well. And I saw that you were training for Arthur Better Biev at one point. I mean, that must have been a really awesome experience, and that must have been some high quality training for you for sure.
Oh yeah, I went to Montreal and I sparred him. I sparred him for about 5 weeks. Yeah, it was great getting in there with him. He's a very strong guy, a lot of experience. I think an Olympian, two-time Olympian, and he's a really nice guy and very strong. As you know, he has 100% knockout ratio. Yeah, it was a great experience.
Was that for his fight against Joe Smith or your fight against Joe Smith, or was that after all of those fights happened?
No, that was before. That was before.
Sure. Awesome, awesome. And I saw that you started your career 0-2, and it really just shows that even, you started 0-2, and many fighters would quit after that, but you continue going, and now you've actually become a true contender, and you're probably only a few fights away from actually getting another big opportunity. How did that feel when you're 0-2? What made you really decide, I'm going to go all in, I'm not going to quit, and I'm going to persevere in this sport?
Yeah, I mean, my first two losses were just freak things that happened. I had a cut in my first eye and stuff, but I just figured, you know, not to give up. I know I could still do it. A lot of people around me were just telling me, just I just have to step back and reevaluate how I do my career with the pros. It sucked coming out of the amateurs, the top amateur, and going 0-2, but it happens. That's life. You're either gonna give up or you're gonna make the best out of your situation.
For sure, and you've done a very good job of that, of really pushing forward and having success. Who would you say are some of your favorite fighters to watch when you're coming up, and even some of your favorite fighters currently?
Um, Obviously, I like Floyd, Pernell Whitaker. I like Evander Holyfield, Tito Trinidad, Bernard Hopkins.
Those are some
Just
great names.
to name,
All very continue.
yeah, just to name a few.
Yeah, yeah. Those are all very good defensive fighters as well. All very slick and all very good at winning fights and surviving against top opposition as well. Because those guys are always fighting pressure fighters, come forward fighters. They know how to adapt, adjust, and start to outclass their opponents. Now, for the people that don't know you, what would you say are some of your hobbies as a person outside of the ring that kind of make being a fighter easier?
I mean, at least now I just enjoy being fit. I'm always at the gym, training twice a day. Love to run, you know. But I love to watch boxing, like 24/7. If I'm not boxing, watching it, I'm reading about it, what's going on in the sport, what fights are coming up. So
Yeah, we're
yeah,
getting a lot
yeah.
getting a lot of great fights coming up too. So we're definitely gonna have some entertainment this year. And to wrap this video up, this interview, just tell the people watching the final message and where they can find you on social media.
You can find me at Steve Geffrard on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. Steve Geffrard Boxing on TikTok. Yeah, and I'll be fighting January 28th in Boston. And yeah, just keep an eye out for me. I'll be in some big fights later in the year.
Awesome, champ. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll be wishing you luck in the future and cheering you on in all your future fights.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.